Hi guys, you probably remember me from last year. Since then, same name, different title.
Both of you aren't even next to the mic.
What do you want to say?
You're insecure.
Yeah, it's not just the Ollie show.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm here with Ollie and Rob. Today we're talking about life at Darwin and a bit about their journey. Hi, I'm Casey. I'm here with Rob and Ollie. Today we're talking about life at Darwin and their journey since starting. If you want to give yourself a bit of an intro, what you do and what your market is.
Hi, I'm Rob. I've been at Darwin now for 10 months and I'm in the air compressor space alongside
Ollie. Also in the air compressor market, been at Darwin for nearly 2 years.
Nice. Did you always do recruitment? Is it your first job in recruitment or?
Been in recruitment for around 3 years now, been here for 2. Isn't my first role in recruitment, obviously.
It's my 4th company in recruitment. I've done it for the last 5 years, on and off. But yeah, this is my first time also been in the US market.
So since starting at Darwin, I've always worked in the USA market. However, when I joined, I started off in engineering.
Nice.
However, 3 months in, I moved over to the compressor market in USA.
How was the transition? Sorry, Rob.
Yeah, really smooth. Had a bit of training to get me up to speed with the compressor market, but ever since then, it's been clean sailing.
No, how was yours?
I've been in multiple different markets actually, mainly in medical. But most recently, I've been in the air compressor space since I've been at Darwin for the last 10 months. This man over here pretty much was one of the starters of the niche. We found a lot of success in it, so it's definitely been good.
How did you find setting up building up your desk? Was that easy?
I would say, for me personally coming in,
Yeah.
it was an established desk. They'd done a really good job at building that vertical and wanting to bring people into that vertical. I think one big issue can be going into somewhere which hasn't been established yet, especially a market which is you're still trying to get to grips with things, and even the company is still getting to grips with things, which I don't think Darwin had at all. It was pretty much plain sailing, as Ollie said from the start.
Yeah! Woo! We're getting into the video, boy!
Obviously, you both mentioned you work at previous companies before. Yeah. How would you say Darwin differs to your previous ones?
Yeah, well, previously, being chucked in the deep end, just getting straight on the phones, building lists, and pretty smiling and dialing is how I'd call it, is not really, what I got here at Darwin. With Naomi and the training, they, set you up on courses to take you through, discovery calls, cold calling, and that sort of stuff. So it definitely helps, having a clear pathway during training.
Yeah, I think as well, especially it's stuff but you're very much sharpening what you've got, as opposed to I've had it as well before at previous companies where it felt like I was
right. Who hasn't answer that? Texas.
Hello, Rob speaking.
See, this is the air compressor market for everybody. We never sleep. Rob needs to leave.
Since starting at Darwin, did you always stay in the same position, or has there been any progression since?
Yeah, so when I joined Darwin, I joined as a recruitment consultant. Within about a 6 to 8 month time span, I got my promotion to executive consultant, and within the past year, I've gained my senior promotion.
Yeah, I started off as a recruitment consultant, and then I think I got that within, same as well, 6 to 8 months, and working towards my senior promotion as well.
The big one.
Fingers crossed.
How would you say, going off to other people, the progression here, people are constantly getting promoted, aren't they? Yeah,
there is people always getting promoted. I feel like being at a company where they don't move the goalposts and it's very clear of what you need to do and how you need to get there to progress, it's very incentivising. It differs from other companies because a lot of the time you can be promised something or promised a promotion, and then when you get there it's a case of, well, you need to do this, whereas because it's outlined, you don't feel that here at all. Yeah,
definitely. It's, as you said, outlined in day one. From that first day, we have the big book of Darwin, which we stick by, and that has kind of all the promotions and all the requirements to get that promotion. So you know exactly where you stand and exactly what you need to achieve to get each promotion.
Nice. Would you say Darwin supported you throughout that process?
Yeah, it's a conversation which is welcomed, which is also really good. It doesn't feel like a bit of a taboo subject where you're going into it asking for a promotion and they're kind of dodging the question. If anything, it feels like they want you to be promoted, they want you to go further and further here, which again is not like a lot of other companies, especially the whole idea of that training as mentioned and the progression. They really welcome it.
Someone joining Darwin, what piece of advice would you give them that you wish you knew along the way?
Get your head down. Get in the office.
I would say trust the process.
Definitely.
There is actually a play in.
Yeah.
There's a play in mind. And it's the long term.
Within the first 6 to 8 months, you might not get it. Things might not be going your way, but within time, with the management, with the training, we've got everything here to make it work, I'd say.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Nice. We'll wrap it up then. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.